This remarkable texture, forged by wind and time, reveals the life story of the ancient pine.
Powerful machinery carefully selects and grips the timber for harvesting operations.
A sharp saw blade slices through the base with remarkable precision and speed.
Automated processors strip away the branches, leaving behind only the raw logs. The trunk is cut into uniform sections, ready for the long journey ahead. These freshly harvested logs represent the raw power of the forest, moving from the felling site to the mill. Heavy hydraulic claws lift and organize the timber into neat, transportable piles. Logs are methodically loaded onto trailers designed for industrial weight distribution. The loaded truck begins its journey, carrying the future paper to the mill. Transport trucks wind through the scenic routes leading toward the massive paper plant. The fleet arrives at the processing facility, where the conversion process soon starts. Giant cranes hoist entire bundles of logs with incredible mechanical ease. Timber meets the conveyor, signaling the start of the manufacturing sequence. Logs march in a straight line toward the primary debarking stage. Inside the drum, the bark is frictionally removed from the hard core. Violent motion cleans the logs, preparing them for the next critical phase. Clean, pale timber emerges, shed of its rough outer protection layer. These pristine logs move steadily toward the high-speed slicing equipment. Precise saws partition the wood into blocks for easy processing. The wood blocks advance toward the powerful industrial chipper blades. The wood is shredded into tiny chips, a crucial state for pulping. Thousands of tiny wood particles burst forth, creating a constant flow. This flow of fibers will soon transform into sheets of paper. Chips move forward toward the digesters, where fibers will be separated. Gravity feeds the material into the pressurized vessels for cooking. Under intense pressure, the wood chips begin their chemical transformation. Heat and pressure release the fibers, turning them into liquid pulp. Continuous operation ensures a steady supply of processed pulp for production. Brown pulp rushes out, thick with raw potential for refinement. Industrial pumps push the pulp toward the essential cleaning and screening stage. Sophisticated screens filter out impurities, leaving only pure, usable paper fiber. Water jets wash the pulp, refining its quality for finer products. Large vats ensure that every fiber is properly cleaned and prepared. The material is now smooth, clean, and ready for the bleaching process. Bleaching towers transform the raw brown pulp into a brilliant white color. Carefully controlled reactions
maintain the integrity of the delicate cellulose fibers. The once dark fibers emerge bright, white, and ready for papermaking. The purified white pulp travels through high-tech pipelines to the storage vats. Large agitators keep the pulp perfectly mixed, preventing any separation or clumping. Constant movement maintains the consistency required for high-quality paper production. The pulp is finally delivered to the heart of the machine hall.
Everything converges at the head box, where the sheet begins its formation. The pulp is spread uniformly across a fast-moving, fine mesh screen.
Water drains rapidly away, leaving a delicate web of intertwined fibers.
A thin, wet sheet begins to take form on the continuous wire.
Vacuum suction pulls the excess water from the nascent paper web. The paper becomes stronger, surviving the transition to the next stage. Enormous rollers compress the paper, forcing out the remaining water. Multiple stages of pressing ensure the sheet is dense and uniform. The partially dried sheet emerges, ready for heat-based finishing. Dozens of steam-heated cylinders evaporate the remaining moisture in the web.
The paper wraps tight against the hot surface, drying perfectly flat. Each cylinder works in harmony to dry the material at high speed. The dried paper arrives, now crisp, stable, and ready for quality checks. Laser sensors scan every inch, ensuring perfection across the entire surface. With quality confirmed, the flawless web advances toward final finishing stages. The calendar rollers apply intense pressure to refine the paper surface. Polished rollers create a premium texture, ideal for high-quality printing. The finished sheet has a beautiful, consistent, and smooth finish. The final paper web is wound into massive jumbo rolls. A giant roll grows in size as it accumulates the final product. The enormous roll rotates at high speed, tightly coiled, and ready. Robotic arms gently remove the finished roll from the production line. Transportation systems guide the jumbo roll to the slitting section. Precision blades slice the jumbo roll into exact customer widths. These smaller rolls travel along conveyors to be cut into sheets. Fast-paced cutters precisely slice the paper into standard sheet sizes. Perfectly stacked sheets emerge from the cutting line with uniform alignment. Automated systems wrap the reams, sealing them for safe distribution. The finished reams gather on conveyors, awaiting final pallet storage. Forklifts transport the stacked pallets into the vast, organized storage warehouse.